Hey y'all, it's Kim with another painting tutorial. Today we are painting the strawberry. So this kit, if you need it, it comes blank or it comes with a deluxe kit. You can get it with the paints, the bow, and the rope, or you can just get the wood blank. Let's go ahead and get started. As you can see, I am starting to paint the top green. So this is going to be your stem. Your stem's going to be all green. You may need to do two coats. I painted this on a different wood sample to see how it was, and I did have to do two coats. It's going to be completely up to you, though, if you need to do two coats with this one. All right, I'm finished with the green, so I'm just touching up a little bit. Make sure you wash your brush in between colors. You don't want to get that green mixed with that red because you're going to have a world of a time covering it up since the green is darker. So you can go ahead and spread the red paint all over. You can paint over the seeds that are etched in. You will be able to see it after you paint the red. If you need this kit, you can go grab it on our website at shopallbarnew.com. Again, it comes blank or it comes with the complete set. The complete kit, I'm sorry, with the paints, the cutout, the rope, the bow, everything you see at the beginning of the video. All right, so after you get your paint on, you're gonna wanna grab a blow dryer if it's kind of taking a little longer to dry, because you don't wanna paint over wet paint. When you paint over wet paint, that simply just takes the paint underneath off and it's never gonna cover. So you can go ahead and grab your blow dryer. I always like to do the cool setting on the blow dryer, not the hot setting, but I don't think it matters. I just don't like to heat up my paint. That's a personal preference. Again, I'm doing 2 coats because I'm using a sample wood on this one, and it didn't cover very well. So you just use your discretion. If you notice when you're painting and it needs a second coat, go ahead and do it. But again, make sure that bottom coat is dry. You don't want to put wet paint on top of wet paint. All right, now that I'm drying all this, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna wash my brush. I'm actually going to use a round tip brush for this one. It's a little easier to get around those seed edges to make them kind of curved. If you don't have any paint brushes, you can go to your local Hobby Lobby and grab a pack, or you can grab a pack online on our website. So what I'm doing is just loading the brush up with some black paint, and I'm just following the etched lines. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just follow along the lines as best as you can. If you have a paint pen, you can also do this with a paint pen. All right, now that I'm finishing up the seeds, I'm going to go ahead and grab my blow dryer because, again, we want to make sure everything is dry before we go to the next step. And I'm going to grab my paint pens. So I always post my paint pens on Facebook. They're my favorite. They cover really well. They don't leave. The only one I have issues with is the really thick white one. Excuse me, that one doesn't cover very well. But all the rest of them, it comes, I think, 2, 4, 6 to a pack. So only one doesn't cover very good. You can search on Pinterest to get some ideas and inspiration on how you want to do your lines. I'm just going to do kind of some squiggly, whimsical lines for this. I'm not going to go all out and crazy. But I always look around to see what other door hangers look like, just to kind of get an idea of what I want to do. Don't copy them, so to speak, but you can just kind of get an idea of how you want yours to look. But I'm just kind of going around with the paint pen. And this part you can do what you'd like. All right, so I'm just finishing up the white, and we are going to go ahead and put the bow on. At this point, you can put your hot glue, plug your hot glue in, because you can hot glue or staple the rope and the bow. All right, y'all, thank you so much for purchasing this kit, and if you need more, just head over to the website, shopallbarnew.com.